Exciting for him to be here with us. Please give it up for Ian Fraser.
Good evening. All right. It's a long walk out from over there to here, past thousands of frightened intellectuals all fleeing Gary Gilman. Don't worry, I only hate two things, living things and objects. My name is Ian Fraser. I come from Africa, so I have an accent. I'm sorry about that. I've tried complaining. I phoned my mother one time. I said, "Yo, Mom, bitch, this accent. I mean, what the fuck?" And she got all upset, because she hates it when I use the word yo, She said, "You little son of a bitch." I said, "Mom, don't be so hard on yourself." So, don't take drugs. No, I buy them. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not used to being around so many white people, because I've heard stories about you people, apparently, apparently you all, have too many children, you sit around on porches all day long. You apparently even believe that, Republican and Democrat are separate things, and not just the left and right hand of the military-industrial complex, It's interesting, hey, look, in Africa, people have an idea that American women are built differently, When American women go down a banister, you hear blah, 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 blah. Pretend I never said that one. There's a minor gynecological point there. There are a number of differences between, America and Africa. One of the big things I noticed that happens here that doesn't happen in Africa, for instance, is a concept called forming queues. In Africa, if there's something that you want, and there's a crowd of people between you and it, you pick up a brick and smash your way through to the front, wipe the blood off, Doesn't matter if it's on the other side of a storefront window, because, fuck it, that's what bricks are for, right? Yeah, now you know why there's a housing shortage in Africa. The really strange thing for me, conceptually, I can't get my head around, is this concept that happens in America called arguing. I just don't understand this idea of an opposing point of view. Because in Africa, if you believe one thing and someone else believes something different, well, the guy who pulls the weapon first wins that one. Debate. Debate is something you use to catch the fish. Tough grammar. Krusty the Clown comes out. No, but people have a Disney-fied idea about Africa. This whole kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Excuse me, I have a gun. You have a guitar. Get off the stage. Where I come from is one of the most violent countries on earth. 120 murders a day, 600 AIDS deaths a day, 40% unemployment. Yeah, so the comedy scene is a little iffy there. If you need to know the time, you pick up the telephone, call directory services. When you hear the sound of the falling body, it will be, And whereas here in America, the nights are quiet. In Johannesburg, I would lie in bed and listen to the real sounds of Africa. Gunshots and screams. And you lie in bed and you start learning to recognize the individual sounds. Pistol shot, shotgun, AK-47. The neighbor's girlfriend, and here in America, nothing happened. It's quiet. You're only in danger from stupid joggers with bad night vision. I get so bored sometimes I end up deliberately putting dog shit on sidewalks and lurking, in a nearby bush with a brick, just in case someone wants to try and argue. I often wonder where my boredom will lead me, I can just picture it, breaking news on Fox. A large African with a brick gained access to the White House. Good evening, my fellow Americans. I wouldn't actually hit George Bush with a brick. That would be disrespectful. I'd use dog shit. Really, okay, don't get me wrong. I get freaked out and angry when people say terrible things about America and about the president, because I actually heard somebody the other day sort of saying, trying to compare George Bush to Adolf Hitler. That is just wrong. That is not right, because obviously the primary difference between George Bush and Adolf Hitler is that Hitler was elected. It's just a thought. Do you believe we evolved from slime? Do you follow a party line? Do you believe in socialism? Do you believe in democracy? If you say yes, you'd probably believe that we all came from the trees. Do you believe in Richie Rich? Do you believe in the Holy Ghost? Do you believe you will succeed like a toothless budgie at its feet if you had the chance? Would you leave? Do you believe life is worth living? Is the fucking you're getting worth the fucking you're giving? How far can self-denial go? Do you believe in UFOs? Do you believe in Pavlov's observations? Would you believe first? Do you believe you can be fooled? Do you believe in camps for the non-conformists? Are you women? Are you men? Are you the solution or are you the problem? Are you a closet hidden something? Are you one of those? Do you believe you can control your own life? You look normal otherwise, I suppose. Do you believe that the left is too white or that the only thing left is the right? Do you believe in the worth of money earned? Did you deep down wish everything could burn? Discipline is death. When any ideology talks of patriotism, one day they'll turn someone else into soap. So do yourself in the future and them a favor, get a razor and cut their throat. Apart from that, I was thinking, ooh, yeah, give me the clap. Give me the clap I so richly deserve. Comedy's a weird business, you know. You've got to be pretty comfortable in order to try and make a living out of telling people how freaked out, fucked up and uncomfortable you are. I mean, me, I had a pretty happy childhood. Okay, sure, in winter the dog kennel got cold, but you know, but weekends would be great, you know, because my parents would be downstairs in the cellar, cutting up bodies and dissolving them in acid. I'd be upstairs on the sidewalk, you know, selling shoes, crutches, and glasses to passers-by. You know, crutch, gave up smoking. Okay. What about some really interesting fatty soup? Is it chicken? Well, they did scream at the last minute. Here's a... Oh, okay, we're at that point. It's interesting how the universe only hate two things, you know, in life. Only hate two things, living things and objects. It's interesting how life sends us signals. You know, the universe tells us stories if we take the time to listen. I mean, let's try watching some TV. Let's see if I can do this thing. Remote control. And Jesus said to the money changers, the Bush administration was responsible for 9/11. Thanks to Bank of America, Al-Qaeda was... Me by the CIA. Yes, yeah, that's right. Our operators are standing by to tell you that Republicans and Democrats should have stayed in their mothers' pouches, or at least have considered abortion as a viable alternative. That's my time. I'm out of here. Thanks for listening.